So does anyone have any questions on the story of Esther? I'm going to be real honest with y'all. That would have been a hard thing to do.
Which part?
Having to go from nothing to living in a palace? Ooh, girl, talk all about it. Imagine the luxury. Girl, the jewels. Girl, the clothes. Girl, the food. Girl. And to not be selfish and even risk your own life and for extras on top of that, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'd do it, but it would be hard. Well, you are human. This is actually a pretty common theme, like throughout the Bible. Like you'll find situations where people had to risk titles and wealth and even their own lives to just do the right thing. That's very true. First thing that comes to my mind is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and how they stood firm on their faith in the face of death. And then you can't forget about Jesus. Jesus! He not only taught and preached on giving your all, being willing to give up everything, and then he himself went to the cross. Yes, and it makes me think of other stories like the rich young ruler. I mean, everyone knows that my family has always had a lot of money. And so we've become very, very charitable throughout the years to make sure we don't fall into temptation. I mean, I've given away so much money, I doubt I would be tempted in that position. Does she always have to remind us that she's rich? There's nothing wrong with giving a testimony. There is if you're giving yourself the glory and not God. Please keep that in mind. Right? I noticed that the story didn't have any angels or prophesying. I was expecting some type of voice from God or sign or burning of something. Yes, you see that God's word is so true that you can just stand on it. You don't always have to hear a voice or somebody have to come and give you a prophetic word or an angel of the Lord come and visit you. Sometimes you can just stand on the word and stand in your faith and just watch God move. Right, I'm going to stand on God's business no matter what. I am not to be prompted.